Alright guys, back driving again. It's windy as balls outside today, so try to stick with me. If this is your first time here, feel free to subscribe, stick around. So got some news, picked up a new toy, picked up the transmission I was looking for. So I got a 4L80 transmission, ended up getting it from a guy on Craigslist again. I wasn't having any luck trying to find one on Craigslist, searching around, everything was like really far away. Or not in the price range that I wanted. Trying to keep it a budget build, so didn't want to spend too much. I ended up finding one, 82,000 miles, and got it for $550. I put an ad up in search of. A couple days later, somebody messaged me and told me he wanted $750. I told him $500. He came back with $550, so we settled on that, and I just picked it up. And I forgot to add, it was like a half hour from my house, so that's pretty sweet. I do want to get this out of the way tonight, and I do want to get it onto the stand, so I think that's what I'm going to work on, getting this other busted ass small block off of here. While we're working, we're also going to slay some chicken. Alright, this is a pretty haggard old small block. This was actually a barn engine. And somebody, I guess the story is that they just used a forklift to rip the engine out of the truck. Hell of a long time ago. That's why these mounts are broke. When I bought the old small block that I put in the Nissan on some previous videos, the guy threw this in there, and it was another 50 bucks, so I said screw it and took it. So I was thinking I'd be able to use the heads. I wasn't able to save the heads, but I did use the intake. So the intake off of this engine actually went into the Nissan when I did that swap. I was able to clean it up really nice and it worked well, so I don't think anything else is salvageable out of this. Alright, so what we'll do, we'll take this engine off the stand, move the other one out of the way, get the other one onto the stand, and then we can put the other engine, the Ford engine, into the tire that the Chevy engine is in. Then we can take this one and like put it on the curb and hope someone takes it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Well, I got the engine up on the stand now, and I wasn't planning on pulling it apart at all, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Found a couple more things. Looks like these bolts are snapped off, so I'll have to get those out, put new bolts in, which that's not gonna hurt using new stuff anyways. But there's also a bunch of boogers and shit in here. 200,000 miles worth of cat puke. I'm sure it'll be fine. Wouldn't hurt to pull the pan and see what it looks like. Maybe knock some of the rust off and paint it or something. Well, here it is. 4L80E. I was kind of worried about the fitment, but if you look at this, the widest part, 16.5. From center of the torque converter to where the top of the bell housing actually is, it's about 8.5 to 9 inches. Off to the side from center, or just over 8.5 inches. Transmission in factory location. From center to top, it's just about 9 inches. it's almost the exact same height from center, and the width is, I already measured it, but it's about 15 wide at the widest spot. So the 4L80E is only about an inch wider at the widest location, but there's like nothing here that I even have to worry about it hitting. So I think it's actually going to go in there pretty nicely, and I might not even have to worry too much about the tunnel. Overall, taking my chances on Craigslist, I think I'm doing okay so far. Got 500 into the engine, 550 for the transmission. I did buy a starter, so I'm at about 1120 total for the whole swap. So I do have a couple $100 worth of things, odds and ends left with drive shaft and everything. So I'm looking at probably 13 to 1400 range for the whole swap, start to finish. So that should be pretty good. Plus I haven't sold anything yet. Still have the engine, transmission, wire harness, all the accessories, everything that I pulled out. So if I can get what I'm asking for everything that I'm trying to sell from the truck that I pulled out, I might be able to do it for like the 500 range start to finish. But of course I'm probably not going to get what I'm asking, but I should be able to do the whole swap start to finish for well under $1,000. So I'm pretty pumped about that, and I'll keep you posted on the actual cost of everything, what I'm buying, what I'm selling, and where I end up at the end. Thanks for watching.